everyone, my name is Kelsey and this is my introductory speech. Now I'd like you all to take a moment and imagine yourself traveling across the country with a group of your classmates at the expense of your college or university. How exciting does that sound? Well, speaking from experience, I can tell you that it is very exciting. You might be asking yourself, Kelsey, how'd you get yourself involved in this situation? Well, long story short, I took a chance on an extreme sport that I've always loved, wakeboarding. For those of you that don't know what wakeboarding is, it's basically snowboarding behind a boat on a body of water, much like water skiing, except for you're on one board, not two. I grew up on a lake near Kent, Washington, so naturally I involved myself in extreme sports as early as I could. Probably 8 or 9, whenever my mom actually let me. I spent all of my summer days on the water from sunup to sundown. When I went away to Central Washington University for college, I needed something to fill that void. Somehow I learned that they had a wakeboarding team and I signed myself up as quick as I could. I know it sounds a little weird. How does the middle of Washington have a wake team, right? It's not as funny as it sounds. We actually had a really small lake that someone offered us to practice on and someone's old boat that we were able to use. When the weather cooperated with us, of course. I bet many of you didn't know that each year there's a World Wake Association that holds a collegiate national wakeboarding competition down south. I had no idea, honestly, until my team was invited my senior year. I was lucky enough to make my team's competition team among one other girl. That was really exciting to me because wakeboarding is such a male-dominated sport. For the trip, me and 6 others were excused from classes and sent down to Orange Beach on the border of the Florida and Alabama state line. We got to play in the ocean for 5 days. How fun is that? Not only was I given this blessed experience, but I also had the exhilaration of participating in a national competition against extremely talented boarders from the best colleges in America. For example, some of the colleges that were there were Texas A&M, Florida State University, Baylor, Arizona State University, etc. Talk about an adrenaline rush, right? Needless to say, I felt like a fish out of water. For one, I was a woman in an extreme sport that consisted of mainly men in a scorching hot state as a Seattleite. And 2, I was surrounded by Division I schools that have the gift of year-round sun and access to a lot of money. Oftentimes when I tell people that I was 1 on the wakeboard team and 2 made it to nationals, they're shocked to find this out. Of course, this just lights the fire under me, and because of this, I made it my goal to show people that you can get involved in anything that you're interested in, and you can succeed, even if by the world's standards you don't necessarily belong. Not only did I get to partake in something so interesting, but I was humbled by all of the experiences. In the end, I reached my goal and I flourished in the competition. It may come as a surprise, but I earned 1st place in my division and helped my team to make it 4th place overall. Central Washington University made it 4th place among all these big colleges. How exciting is that? We were thrilled. So if there's anything that I want you guys to take away from what I put myself up to in this sport, I would hope that you see how important it is to remain confident while maintaining a humble demeanor. Go after your ambitions and allow yourself to learn from the experiences that you encounter. You can do anything you set your mind to, even if people find it odd what you're doing. Whatever's important to you is all that matters. What do you guys plan on accomplishing next? I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for your time.